With today's youth being further removed from agriculture than ever before in history, we have talked to Blake Nelson about the opportunities of showing livestock and what it can give our youth today. What type of time-wise investment can someone expect to put into this per week?
Well, when you're looking at the livestock projects, I think it's safe to say this is a great opportunity for those kids to learn responsibility and how much time it takes when you step up and decide you want to be involved with animals, because it is a job and that's something they need to understand. I think properly when we're looking at, particularly on the cattle side, when we look at that, a haired animal, they should work hair and feed in the mornings before they go off to school. You're looking at a minimum of probably an hour in the morning if they do it right, and could lead up in the winter months to even being an hour and a half. But when I say working hair, that's feeding your animal. After that, catching it, tying it up, rinsing it with water, blow drying the hair, and getting it worked properly. That's something that just is part of the grooming technique to help make these animals successful. So that's definitely part of the job. And then they repeat that process in the evening. So you're looking at time-wise 2 to 3 hours a day at least. And that's something they need to think about probably per animal. So that can give you an idea, in a 24-hour day, that's not that much, but when you think about them going to school, it adds on to their work schedule.
What type of monetary investment will these kids have in a project from, let's say, start to finish?
Okay. A monetary project, and we'll just do a market steer because that's probably a little more simple to put numbers to. Really that comes to how competitive they want to be and at what level. If we're just taking, say, our county here, you're going to look at them having to invest $3,000 to $5,000 in a purchase price in a steer, and you can almost guarantee once they get that steer home, just feed cost from then until finish point is probably going to be about $1,500 in today's market.
What kind of outcomes do you see from kids that have gone through the program through high school as opposed to, say, kids that didn't show?
Okay. The show program is one that often people get wrapped up in the competitive part of that, but that is really a small portion of what this program is about. You bet it's important for these kids to work hard and go compete, but having that responsibility where another animal is depending on you is a big step for these kids, because most of the time they just think about themselves at a younger age. I guess I totally believe in it, because if we look at sports, and there's a lot of good in sports in terms of what I was talking about, but that's definitely more focused on the competitive side, where this blends that with a little more responsibility and, I guess a little more application to life.